Hey my loves, welcome back to Mystic Love Tarot. Hope you guys are doing super well on this fine Sunday. So what we're doing today is what are their deepest, truest emotions for you. So I'm going to go into your person's energy. We're going to link that energy with your energy and we're going to have a look at what their true, deep feelings are for you. So 2 decks for you to pick from using the original riders over here, Rider-Waite, and then we've also got the Morgan Greer Tarot as well. Okay, so pick the deck that you are most drawn to. Going to go with the originals today. Felt like just going into, when it comes to emotions and the depth of someone's emotions, it's often very good to kind of get the more blunt and direct answers, which I find you can get from the original tarot. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go into all of your energy, and then I'm going to go into all of your people's energy, and I'm going to pull out the strongest energy between you. How many times do you say energy in one sentence? What are their deepest, truest emotions for you? The world. Okay. Deepest, truest emotions for you. 9 of Pence. That's a very good start. What are their real deep emotions? Let's go under the surface. Let's have a look deeply what's happening with them. King of Cups. Get 2 more. Let's do a five card spread for you guys. 10 of Wands over here. And, oh, the cards are spoken. King of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, let's pack this in. Let's pack it up. Let's unpack, should I say. Court card, straight off the bat. Your person is torn between their emotions and their sexual desire and sexual chemistry for you. You're not going to know where you stand with this person. 1 second, you're going to feel that they're giving you tons of their feelings, tons of their emotions, and the next second, you're going to feel that they've withdrawn and perhaps they're just being a little bit more sexual, or they're not telling you specifically what they want, but they are focusing on that very desire-based energy. So they are in their head about you, they are in their heart about you, and they are in their solar plexus. They are full of desire and emotions for you. Now, that is very surface level. What I've got at the bottom of the deck sitting over here is you have the 3 of Swords, and then on the other side, flipping it over, you have the 8 of Cups. So this situation, even where you are with your person at the moment, there is walking away from heartache. So you might have found that they have took a step back from this, or it is from a previous relationship. Remember, it's the collective energy here. They've took a step back, and it's because they've been hurt in the past. So no matter what their emotions tell them, and no matter what their desires are, they're stuck in this bit of a cycle and in this bit of a loop with the world coming up, stuck in this bit of a cycle and a bit of a loop. Now, they hope there can be some coming together, that there can be some joining of their feelings and their desires and their emotions, and that they can step away from the pain and heartbreak and lead to a successful outcome where the 2 of you have a chance to be together, but they don't know how. They're not sure how to go about it, and it's burdening them. They're thinking it through and they're like, I should know the answer to this. Your person works very much on logic. Okay, so rather than dealing with the emotional side of things and talking from emotions, they will talk about logic. They will talk about how they problem solve, okay? You try to talk to them about their feelings or your feelings, and they'll say the specific logical answers to what it is that you are saying to them. So you have that coming up with them as well. They're burdened by this. It's heavy on them. It's weighing on their heart. It's weighing in their mind, and they don't know what to do about it. They don't know what to do. Their feelings are there. Their passion is there. The chemistry is there. The connection is there. But they've been so beat up and broken down over it and been ripped apart and hurt and destroyed and devastated that it's still bothering them now. Now, with the success, kind of with the wheel coming in, we have got a bit of a cycle here and a bit of a loop. So it's possible that your person and you have been involved in this cycle before, that you've been going round a little bit. Now, the world is always quite successful though. So even though you're stuck in a bit of a loop with your person, if you can break out the loop, you can have a coming together, okay? You can have a joining, you can have a union, you can have the 2 of you really connecting in the right pathway forward, but they just don't know how right now. Now, what's interestingly coming up as well, other cards that kind of sitting on top of the decks for you, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and 3 of Pentacles. So this is what your person actually needs to bring into their life at the moment, and potentially you guys as well. Remember, Neville Goddard said that everything on our outside world is a reflection of our inside world. He didn't quite say it like that. He said everything is you inside out, or upside down, or round and round. I can't remember it. But you 2 are probably reflecting the energy of one another. that you're trying to find the stability and security within this connection, and it's slow movement. You know, they will probably come to you, they'll communicate with you. If you're not in contact, there's delays on it, but there is communication coming through, and it's communication that is a much more stable energy than all of this over here. What's going to bring them the stability is having some time to reflect and think things through, and, you know, perhaps having some time alone, being single, or just focusing on themselves, working out what they want, giving them that abundance. And you've also got this kind of working together to resolve the situation. So even though you might be at this impasse at the moment, you've got slow movement forward and a reconnection if you work together. So when it comes to your person and their emotions for you, what they're truly deeply feeling is there's heartbreak and pain. There's an undeniable connection with the head and the chemistry, with the heart and the chemistry, an undeniable connection with that. They've got the chance for things to move forward with you, but they want to take their time. They're going to re-communicate with you. They're going to step up the communication once they've had time to think it all through, and then you two can work as a team. Their emotions are heavy, they're sad, they're low, but they're there. That's for certain. There are definite feelings. There are definite feelings of love. Definite feelings of love. There's also definite feelings of desire and passion and chemistry and being entangled in the sheets. Good cards. Complicated situations. Very complicated. And remember, this is your collective energy. So if you need a personal reading, you can just drop me a message on Instagram, mysticlovetarot. You can email me if you want. But on Instagram, I do same day return on voice note readings. They're only £10 a question, so you can get your answers today. Your person does have these very strong feelings for you. If they didn't, they wouldn't be going through this heartbreak and this devastation that comes with it. And with the King of Cups as well, very strong emotions. Circumstances are making this a little bit lost on them. They're a bit confused. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what pathway to tread. And Spirit just showed me a forest, okay? They're feeling like they're wandering around a forest, totally lost in their feelings and their emotions for you. Sit tight, okay? If you need me for personal readings, just drop me a message. I'll put all the deets in the description for you. And that is deck number 1. Okay, guys, so let's shift over to deck number 2. Hi, if you just tapped in, tuned in, and turned on, welcome to Mystic Love Tarot. My name is Ali, and I am your reader for the day. How exciting is that? So what we're doing today is what are your person's truest, deepest emotions for you, and we work on the collective energy between you. Also, if you want to book personal readings, I'll put the details in the comments, and everything doesn't resonate, just remember it for a later date because it does normally come up. Okay, truest, deepest feelings. Oh dear, 10 of Swords. Okay, let's see where we go with this. What are the truest, deepest feelings for you? 2 of Pence, 10 of Swords, 2 of Pence, Queen of Wands. There you are in your abundant, passionate, desiring, witchy energy. Queen of Wands. I love her. One of my favourite queens. Queen of Swords as well. And let's do one more. It's interesting because I feel like your person actually doesn't know where to turn with this situation. They see you in 2 different lights, with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Perhaps you guys have been doing a little bit of manifesting and magical intent over here, because that's what's coming up. The last card is the Wheel of Fortune. What's coming up with it? So the Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands coming out to begin with. This will be you guys' energy, okay? Because we're asking what their emotions are for you. Now, first off the bat, with the Queen of Wands, we have this passion and we have this desire. They have a pull to you. And they probably don't know why, other than there's a sexual chemistry and a sexual connection. With the Queen of Swords and the 10 of Swords over here, this situation might be put to bed at the moment. It might be a little bit more complicated than your normal situations. You might be feeling deceived, or they might be feeling deceived. You might be feeling that they've stabbed you in the back, run away. They might be feeling equally the same. There seems to be a bit of an abandonment on the situation, that they've took a step back from it, and it seems to be quite rapid. Their thoughts were taking them 10 to a dozen. They weren't really sure what they were doing. So they thought they'll do the right thing and just kind of cut away at the connection, which has left you guys feeling quite heartbroken with this kind of ending coming in. Very much still on their thoughts though with these 2 cards, okay, with the Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, and we're asking the deepest emotions. It's there. You've got you voicing your truth, you've been voicing what you've been feeling, and perhaps it's made them feel a little bit uneasy. They're feeling like, oh my God, I've really hurt someone. It's better that we take a step back, you know, all that kind of blah, 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 blah. They're feeling all of that. And they're also feeling the pressure when they try and express what they're feeling, that you might cut them down, that you're just like, you know what, I'm done with this shit. I've had enough of you. You've played me for a fool, and I'm really, really fed up of you. So they're unsure on how to progress the situation forward. So you are definitely at a standstill with your person. With regard to their emotions, they are putting it on the back burner at the moment, and they aren't massively dwelling on it with the Two of Pentacles. They're trying to keep balanced, okay? They're trying to be like, right, this is where we are, this is the situation, this is the logical side of things, it's come to a bit of a close, and I'm just going to sit here and wait and see what happens with us. Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, they are still very much thinking about you. They are definitely missing the connection on a chemistry level. They're probably missing the cheeky flirts, the texting, all of that stuff. They're missing all of that. But they're also thinking that you're probably done with the situation as well, because perhaps they haven't handled it right. So where they are with their emotions, trying to keep balanced on it. They're like, oh, well, you know, we'll just see what happens. We'll wait and see. They're not a go-getter anyway. As a collective energy, they don't go striving towards their goals. Sometimes they just sit on the fence and wait to see how things unfurl. So you've got this kind of balancing energy over here, and they're letting you, with the ship in the background, they're like, you go on your own adventure now. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to focus on myself and see where we go. I'll go on an adventure, you go on an adventure, and if it's meant to be, it will be. Now, what's really interesting is you've got the Wheel of Fortune, however, and this really signifies the month of October, where we are at the moment, and it's talking about things turning in your favour. So with regard to their emotions for you, it's like they're going to have a little bit of time away from the situation to have a turn in circumstances and a turn in fate. Well, I'm going to ask what's going to happen next with your collective energy. Will you speak again? So we've got the Magician. Now, I already said to you as I first went into, and the Page of Swords at the bottom, I already said to you, you're probably doing a little bit of magic or manifestation or something like that. It's definitely working, okay? And if you do need any help with magic, just drop me a message as well. I do magic for people if I can help. So you've got this magic kind of energy coming in, that your energies are aligning with one another, and we have a communication that will come through. You're manifesting or magicking communication with this person. It will happen, okay? Collective energy, it will happen. It's most likely going to be through the internet rather than actual text messaging. You might find that at the moment you've blocked each other. There will be an unblocking, okay? Again, collective energy, there will be an unblocking of the situation, and there will be a communication that comes in, and it's down to the magic that you are doing. So with you in the Magician and the Queen of Wands, your person is probably trying to take a step back from this situation, and they're actually realizing that they can't. So their truest, deepest emotions for you, at the moment, they're trying not to think too much on it and trying not to dwell on it. They are feeling a sense of loss. They're probably feeling a little bit of relief as well. I know that's a bit of a bitch, but they're feeling a little bit of relief with the situation as they're taking a step back from it. But things are going to start turning, and they're turning now. Okay, October, they're turning now. Things are starting to change. Energy starting to lift. There's changes in circumstances, and communication is likely to come through from them. Okay, and that is deck number 2. Deepest emotions, yeah, a little bit stuck. I'm just picked one more for you. 6 of Cups. So they are thinking back to the memories of you, and they are thinking back to them with emotions, with longing, with love. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck as well. And the Emperor. Okay, so even though they're being stubborn in their choices and their decisions, they are definitely still thinking about what has happened between the two of you and feeling this sense of love and emotions for you. They do still care. They're trying to do the right thing, you know, trying to do the right thing. Obviously, all of your circumstances are different. It is the collective energy. It works a bit like maths when you add all the numbers up and then you draw out the average. It's how a collective reading works. So if you need me to look at all of this individually and anywhere I can help heal your heart or help ease the situation, you can just drop me a message. I'll put all the deets on Instagram and in the comments, and I'll speak to you next week. Love you guys. Ciao.